All right, let's get right into it. You've probably heard the buzz around Google's new image generation AI, and believe me, it's about so much more than just making cooler-looking pictures. We're going to break down exactly how this new tech works, why a silly-sounding Nano Banana is actually the perfect way to show it off, and what this all means for how we create things in the future.
And this quote right here from Mustafa Dehghani over at Google DeepMind just nails it. The whole point isn't just to make a tool that follows your orders perfectly. The goal, the real game changer, is to create a partner that feels smart. An AI that doesn't just execute, but actually collaborates with you.
You know, the best way to really wrap your head around this stuff isn't to get buried in a bunch of technical jargon. It's to see it in action. So let's walk through this Nano Banana demo that's been making the rounds, because it shows off what this model can really do.
Okay, so check this out. It's so simple, but so powerful. You start with a real photo of a person. Then you just say, zoom out and show him wearing a giant banana costume. Boom. The AI does it, then it keeps the guy's face the same. Then, and this is the cool part, you give it a totally creative prompt like, make it nano. It just gets it. And finally, you ask it to add text. See? Every step is just one simple turn in a conversation, not some crazy complex command.
So what's the big deal here? Well, this little demo shows off two massive leaps forward. First, you're just talking to it. You're using natural language, not crafting some giant, perfect prompt that takes forever to write. And second, the AI keeps everything consistent. The character, the background, the whole vibe, it all stays coherent as you keep making changes. It's incredible.
So how on earth does it work? What's the secret sauce? This isn't just a minor upgrade. It's a completely different way for an AI to think about images and conversations. Let's pull back the curtain and look at the tech that makes this possible.
The key idea is something they're calling native image generation. Now, what that really means is that the model isn't starting over from scratch with every single prompt you give it. It's generating each new image while remembering everything you've already talked about. The previous pictures, the previous text. It has a memory. It has context. It's like talking to someone who's actually listening, not someone with short-term memory loss.
And this comparison just lays it out perfectly. The old way was this high-stakes, all-or-nothing game. You had to cram every single detail into one monster prompt and just pray the AI got it right on the first try. The new way? It's a conversation. It's a back and forth. You can take a really big, complicated idea, like designing an entire room, and just break it down into easy little steps. Put a red chair over there. Okay, now change the curtains to blue. You know what? Make the lighting a little warmer. It's so much more intuitive.
One of the researchers explained it this way, which I think is great. Inside this new model, the part that understands an image and the part that generates an image are like sisters. They're deeply connected. The model's ability to see what's in a picture is tied directly to its ability to create a new one. It's this powerful feedback loop. Getting better at seeing makes it better at creating, and vice versa.
But, this brings up a huge problem that all AI developers face. How do you actually measure if a creative model is getting better? I mean, it's art, right? It's subjective. But the team at Google found this really surprising and, frankly, brilliant way to track their progress objectively.
Seriously, think about that for a second. How would you prove with data that one AI's art is better than another's? Is it just about which picture you happen to like more? If you're trying to build these things and improve them every day, you need a signal that's way more reliable than just, I don't know, this one looks nicer.
Right, because the standard way of doing this is just a huge headache. You have thousands of human raters look at images and pick their favorite. But first off, that's totally subjective. What I think looks good, you might hate. Second, it's painfully slow. You have to wait for all that human feedback to roll in. And third, it costs a fortune. It just grinds the whole development process to a crawl. So the team found this super clever workaround, a stand-in, a proxy, that turned out to be an amazing indicator of overall image quality. And what was it? How well the model could draw text. That's right, its ability to spell words correctly and form letters properly was the secret key to its overall power.
And the logic behind this is just beautiful. Think about it. Text is all about precise structure. To draw the letter A, the model has to get the lines, the angles, the negative space exactly right. The theory was, if a model can get that good at understanding fine-grained structure, that skill would carry over to everything else. The structure of a face, the structure of a building, the structure of a whole scene. And it worked.
So we've seen the fun demo, we've peeked under the hood at the tech, but what does all this actually mean for you? Well, this isn't just some lab experiment. It's designed from the ground up to be your new creative co-pilot. And people are already using it for real-world stuff. Redesigning their living rooms, asking the AI, hey, show me 5 different ways to decorate this space. You could use it to see what different curtains would look like in your office before you buy them. Or if you're writing a kid's book, you can create a character and then ask the AI to show them from different angles, in different poses, and it'll stay consistent. It's a brainstorming and prototyping powerhouse.
Now, this is really important to understand. When should you use this new conversational model in Gemini versus a more traditional tool like Imagen? Well, think of it like this. Gemini is your creative partner. It's what you use for complex projects, for brainstorming, for when you need that back-and-forth dialogue. Imagen is more like a specialist. It's super fast, super optimized, and cost-effective for when you just need one amazing image from a single, specific prompt. It's about using the right tool for the job.
And that really brings us to the future, to the big picture here. The ultimate goal isn't just about getting an AI to generate the perfect photo that matches your prompt exactly. It's about fundamentally changing our relationship with the tools we use to create. And we're back to this quote because it truly gets to the heart of the entire vision. The dream isn't a tool that's just an obedient servant. The dream is a partner that can take your vague idea, or maybe even your not-so-great idea, and use its own vast knowledge to give you something even better than what you asked for. A tool that can surprise you with its own creativity.
And on a slightly more practical level, the product manager on the team, Nicole Brichtova, shared a dream that I think a lot of us can get behind: getting the AI to do our busy work for us. This is about building models that can handle real functional tasks, like building an entire presentation, slides and all, so we can focus on the bigger ideas.
So, all of this leads us to one final fascinating question to chew on. We're moving away from tools that are just extensions of our hands and toward partners that are extensions of our minds. So what happens? What does creativity even look like when your co-pilot might just have a better idea than you do? That's something we're all about to find out.